But yes, let's get ready to rumble, people. Now, Tom, we asked him, because he said about, when are you going to do that famous face-off shit again?
Tooth Fairy versus Santa Claus.
That's what he suggested. He said, how about you do Tooth Fairy versus Santa?
I actually like the last one, though. We had a Frankenstein shark.
Frankenstein wasn't even in it. I just like that, how he went from Norman Bates versus Jaws, and then suddenly Frankenstein came into it.
We got Tooth Fairy
and Santa Claus, which... Yeah? Are we talking about, like, a small fairy? Or
no, I'm thinking...
Like Vin Diesel. No, that wasn't Vin Diesel. The Rock.
I'm thinking the Rock Star. The Rock Star.
Fucking
big fuck-off massive guy with little fucking faggy fairy wings.
So that's the kind of fairy we're going with here.
And a Santa Claus will be, he's some big fuck-off... not Gary Oldman.
Gary Goodman? No,
Gary...
Oh, shit. What's his fucking... holy shit, I can't remember his
Something
name. Goodman. The fat fucking Goodman. What's his...
fucking Goodman.
No, we're thinking this. Goodman, shit. I've got fucking that many movies with him. Gary Goodman, get out of your head. Suck. He played fucking Fred Flintstone.
I just know...
shit, I'm gonna look this shit up. I'm not... You know what I was going to call him?
What?
Saul Goodman. Fucking hell, people. Mr. You stink.
Anyway.
I don't want to cheat. I don't want to look up his fucking name. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back to that.
So just some big fat fuck-off motherfucker.
Goodman.
All day.
So,
I just got to give you a little visual description of Wade right now. He's smashing his face with his palm of his hand. His face is going bright red, and the vein on his necks look like they're about to burst.
I've got like every Jack, Gary, Sol. What the hell is your name? He was in Roseanne.
I was going to say Greg Goodman. No,
Greg Goodman. Oh, no, I've got to cheat now. I've got to cheat. I'm just going to type in Goodman.
You can't spell Goodman either. You spell Goodman. Goggoma.
Hey, I'm doing it one-handed, left-handed, alright? I don't do everything left-handed, no. Goodman. Okay,
John Goodman!
John! That's the fat fucker we're talking about. Back to famous face-off.
So, some big, hairy, fucking old motherfucking Goodman. John Goodman looking motherfucker. And it's a big fuck-off fairy guy with faggy...
How can we not think of the most simplest name? John. Gary, Sol, Goodman.
We had a lot of G's as well. I was thinking Greg Goodman.
Who's Greg Goodman?
I don't know.
I want to see that person exist. No, actually, fucking Greg Goodman. Anyway, yeah. Santa Claus versus the Tooth Fairy. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve?
I'd even go by it's Christmas Day.
No, I was going to say Christmas Eve. The day before you're sleeping, getting ready for your presents. But a child, 5-year-old child, has lost their tooth.
Why?
They're teething.
Fair enough.
Or if you want to go like the dark route,
his
parents are child bashers, and his father punched him in the face, and he lost a tooth.
See, I'm going down a more darker route. I'm saying he woke up when Santa came. He's like, get to sleep, little fuck, whack, and he punched him out, knocked his tooth out. Because
I like that idea.
Santa's an alcoholic.
It's like Santa Claus lands on the roof.
He's sick of giving gifts.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck he's going to cry about? He works one fucking day a year.
Exactly, but yeah, people like at work, they always complain. And this kid wakes up when he hears...
Yeah, he's like, he's the reindeers on the roof. Like,
no, because he's so fat, he crashes through the fucking roof.
Yeah, like...
He's like, fuck it, I'll repair it later on.
He walks up and the kid's like, Santa, is that you?
Get to sleep, little fuck, whack.
Just cracks him. His tooth just falls across the floor.
See, because in my theory, Santa Claus is an alcoholic, and that's why he's elves. Like, Mrs. Claus gets...
It always comes back to alcohol.
Mrs. Claus gets beaten up every night.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because she's like, get to work. He's like, I don't work until 1 day a year. Fuck, whack. Whacks her out. Same with his elf come in, he beats them up. Santa Claus is the cunt.
Yeah.
In my theory, Santa Claus is the biggest...
So the child wakes up, he just backhands the child.
Backhands him.
Tooth falls out.
I think Santa Claus kicks him with his big boot.
Yeah. Like a big fuck off, like, they're like, not even like, black, you know, he wears black boots, they're like the fucking, jag boots that
he's got blood stains on them.
like the jag boots the Nazis used to wear.
With a big metal spike on the end of it.
Fucking then the tooth falls across the floor. Then
Then he smacks him with his sack.
yeah, just fucking keeps going, just beating on the child, just keeps smashing. Then the tooth fairy
I
turns
can
up,
see this actually.
pick it up. The tooth fairy turns up, picks the tooth, and goes, "You want to cut that out, mate?"
Yeah, the tooth fairy goes to give the money to the kid.
Yeah.
So Santa Claus robs him.
Yeah, he like puts
He mugs the tooth fairy.
money under the tree, under the pillow, because it's like, "I'll take that."
Yeah, he takes it. I'm take these cookies, this milk. Oh, it's some money.
Like, hey, that's for the kid. What the fuck you gonna do, it, bitch?
But this is the big tooth. It starts off as a small tooth fairy.
Yeah, yeah.
Santa Claus fucking with it, thinking, "What's this?" He flicks it away.
Yeah.
He punches the tooth fairy's tooth out.
Yeah.
Says, "Give yourself some money, bitch." I could see Santa
He's
Claus.
like, "The fuck you gonna do, fairy?"
And fairy transforms
The
it.
fairy transforms into a big fuck off.
Big, the rock star. And Santa Claus is like, "You know what? I'm drunk now. I don't. It don't matter."
He's like, "I know, I'm drunk. I'm gonna beat up the tooth fairy."
Santa Claus is broke. He wants the tooth fairy to beat him up, to lose his own teeth to get money. That's how Santa Claus rolls. See, because he lives on the North Pole, he's got no money. South Pole, yeah, it is North Pole, isn't it?
I don't fucking know.
He lives on some pole with a bunch of snow.
Oh yeah, just for spoil alert, people. Santa Claus isn't real.
He is. Now, this version, I wish this version was. I'm sure there is a version of this Santa Claus.
Oh, somewhere.
But yeah, anyway. So Tooth Fairy just transforms, right? Big, the rock style Tooth Fairy.
But he's still dressed like a fag.
Yeah, he's got the wings and everything. He's got like ties.
He's got a flamboyant voice too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he sounds like James Earl Jones as Darth Vader.
Oh, I'm trying to think of like a new
Gary Glitter.
Gary Glitter.
I don't know.
The fuck's Gary Glitter?
I don't know, but just, I've heard of Gary Glitter. I don't know if he's gay or not.
Yeah, like really flamboyant, like Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that.
Who's that that stupid fitness guy?
Which one?
No, he's a real fitness freak. Old school. I can't remember.
The fuck are you on about?
Gay, I'm going to look up. No, I'm not going to type the words gay fitness instructor because that's going to fucking creep. That just brings trouble. But anyway, Tooth Fairy, big motherfucker now. It is The Rock, so he pulls some wrestling moves. He picks him up, body slams him.
Like a choke slam.
Promise he body slams him onto the kid. Doesn't realize the kid's there.
It's like, boom.
They kill the kid by mistake. So,
Like when Santa Claus hits the floor and you just see like blood start seeping out from the back of
it
it.
just floods out. Just blood everywhere. So Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy actually have to team up.
And they're like,
We've got to get rid of the body.
yeah, like they look at each other like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We calm the fuck down. We're gonna get rid of the body.
Santa Claus puts him in his sack.
Yeah, Santa Claus puts him on his. Tooth Fairy starts like mopping up the blood.
You know what? We bring back Norman Bates. He gets him. He says, "You know what? We need you to pull your animal shit. You know, and bring this. Yeah, rip the guts out and sew this kid up so he looks alive again." And they put him back to bed.
Yeah, taxidermy style.
Taxidermy. So they rip out all his guts and
They mop up all the blood and shit.
Yeah, Santa puts him back in the bed, puts his tooth back in, gives him some money in his hands, with this dead body lying there with his eyes open.
Well, like with a dead eye smile, like the face is like this really dead smile on his face, like.
I could see him doing and the Tooth Fairy, because he's the one who killed him, has to do a Weekend and Bernie style. Has to get inside the little kid as like a puppet.
Oh,
For the morning when the parents
we got back to Elmo now, aren't we?
No, but not up his arse, just up inside the kid. So he's when the parents come in. You know, the next morning, oh, it's Christmas.
Good morning, Billy.
Yeah, he's the Tooth Fairy's moving around. Oh, hello, I'm very well. Kid, I want me presents.
It's creepy to kids in the house is like making sounds without actually moving.
No, it's kind of moot because the Tooth Fairy's possessed the kid.
Ah, the parent.
You know? But then that's not done with. So the Tooth Fairy now wants revenge because he's had to do all this shit. So he goes to the North Pole after Santa Claus.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, we've got to finish this fight. But now he's on Santa Claus's turf. So Santa Claus just clicks his fingers and brings out his elves. And they transform into Mega Elf. Like, you know, Devastator from Transformers.
Yeah.
They just all jump together and make a giant elf. And then they just crush the Tooth Fairy. And that's the end. That's how that fight would happen. I'd say Santa Claus would win. And he keeps going on being a drunk. And then his wife comes out and she's like, "Who's that Tooth Fairy? Shut up, bitch."
Smack a bitch.
But then he realises she's got no more teeth. Because no more Tooth Fairy. So then he divorces her. And marries one of his elves. No, marries Rudolph.
Oh, I think a wife with no teeth would be an advantage.
You brought that up the other week, and that's just creepy. Who would want to live in the North Pole? What's wrong with Santa Claus?
Fuck that.
He lives in a shithole in the middle of nowhere. What does he do for the rest of the year?
Get drunk?
They say that's my point. They say he gets his presents ready. But he does not know what you want until you give him a list.
And that's just like the elves just doing all the work.
And Santa Claus is a bastard. You write a list for him, he don't fucking pay attention to it at all. He goes, yeah.
I think you were just a naughty child and you get what you wanted.
He's like, "Pony, fuck that."
Yeah, fucking pony, fucking.
I'll give him a pony. He's my little pony, little fucking thing. So, I want a real one. That's good enough. Fuck off. I could. Santa Claus is a prick. He's an absolute prick, I think. Yeah, he's a